Are you regularly asked to speak up in meetings? Do your leaders or your team count on you to communicate crucial information to key stakeholders? As a woman in leadership, are you interested in building your authority and your confidence so that when you speak, people stop and listen carefully? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are going to want to watch this video. Hi, I'm Dr. Alessandra Wall. I'm the founder and principal executive coach at Noteworthy, where we specialize in helping executive women in STEM and finance sectors thrive in career defining roles and build success that's also deeply fulfilling. My clients are leaders from VP all the way up to the C-suite level who are expected to show up confidently, lead with authority and poise, and drive the success of their teams and their companies. Often, they're the only woman in the room. On a daily basis, these executives have to manage strong personalities, volatile situations, and challenging internal and external clients. Every single one of them has incredible ideas and insights. The challenge is getting to a place where others stop, listen respectfully, and genuinely consider their contributions. Unfortunately, just being good at what you do or having a multi-decade track record of excellence isn't always enough to command the respect of an audience. At Noteworthy, we help our clients define and own their expertise so they can show up as thought leaders. Noteworthy executives learn key communication and presence skills to help them show up with authority, poise, and confidence in any situation. Today, I want to share 5 basic rules of confident communication to help you level up your authority and your influence when you speak. The first rule of speaking with authority is getting to the point quickly. There are 2 reasons you might be circling around a topic rather than getting to the point. First, you don't really understand what you're talking about, so you speak around it. Basically, you're trying to figure something out as you're articulating it. If you're unclear on a topic, either let people know you need more time to gather more data and then provide them with the answers or insights they want, or don't speak on the topic. And please, if you know you're going to be asked to address something in a meeting, do your homework and come prepared. The second reason people use too many words is anxiety. You worry someone might disagree with you, or push back, or have clarifying questions. So you either try to answer all those anticipated issues in advance, or you tiptoe towards a topic to soften the delivery. All this does is make you seem more disorganized, less knowledgeable, and inconsiderate of everyone's time and attention spans. I conduct 360 interviews for many of my executive clients, and she needs to get to the point sooner and state her point of view more confidently is a common ask from their leaders. This is unfortunately especially true of women who are about to enter or have just accessed the C-level role. Remember, before you speak, be clear on your objective. Know what point you're trying to get across and make that point quickly. The second rule to speaking with authority is to speak plainly. Jargon is a false friend. Every now and then, industry jargon is useful. It allows you to reference something very specific with fewer words. But for the most part, however, jargon is confusing. It's annoying and it's a turnoff to most people. Noteworthy leaders are taught how to communicate complex ideas in terms that an intelligent 10-year-old could understand. This ability to translate sophisticated ideas into simple concepts is highly prized at all levels of their organization, and it demonstrates a thorough understanding of concepts and issues that they're discussing, which in turn makes them sound like experts. The third rule of speaking with authority is to learn how to slow down. A leader who's clear, to the point, and confident doesn't need to rush her speech. Now, no one is asking you to speak this slowly. That would just be painful. Rather, I invite you to practice micro pauses, half second to a second between big ideas. Break down your speech like you would break down a report into paragraphs. Give yourself the time to think through each sentence and gauge how it lands. Although speaking fast can communicate excitement and passion, it can also be confused with nervousness and impulsivity. So save it for the right time. One other benefit of pacing your communication is that it allows you to be better understood by all listeners. And this is an especially important skill in a multicultural global workforce. The fourth rule of communicating with authority is editing out weak words. I'm not going to spend too much time here because others have done the heavy lifting for me, but words such as just, like, so, when it's being used in place of I think, and maybe will undermine your message and your presence. Again, this is especially problematic for women in leadership. The fifth and final rule for today has to do with inflection. Have you ever heard of upspeak or uptalk? It's when you make a statement, but voice it like a question. Upspeak massively undermines your authority because it signals either insecurity or weakness. Liars, for example, are known to sometimes slip into uptalk as if they're checking in and unconsciously asking, are you buying this? When you make a statement, but you start using a question inflection, your human brain encodes this as a red flag, one that invites doubt into your listener's mind, and it erodes trust and confidence in you. If you're worried that you might use uptalk, pay attention to how you say things. Ask your friends and your family to gently call you out, and practice bringing your voice and your tone down at the end of statements. Picture feeling 100% confident in what you're saying. So there you have it. 5 simple rules to show up with more authority and confidence when you speak up at work. I promise you that if you make these changes, you'll see a near immediate shift in how people respond to you, and honestly, in how you feel. At Noteworthy, we see this time and time again with leaders who come to us either because they or their C-levels want them to develop better communication skills and grow their executive presence. Within just a couple of months, they'll be told they sound more confident. They get invited to speak at more meetings. And best of all, when they do speak, people stop to listen. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, click the subscribe button and you'll get notified next time I share strategies and tips to show up more effectively in high stakes and high pressure roles. And if you're interested in getting one-on-one help or getting training on this for your team, click the link below and schedule a strategy call. Let's talk about leveling up your impact, your influence, and your fulfillment at work.